So today I'll be doing a card trick. I'll be doing 2 card tricks with tutorials. So for this one, I'm going to be using the Jack of Spades. If you don't know him, he's Jack the Bounty Hunter. So now I'll just be shuffling the cards and passing out 15 cards. So I'll just pass out 15 cards and then continue. I'm going to pass out 15 cards to each side. Alright, so there are 15 cards here and 15 cards here. So then this is the remaining deck. So this Jack is the bounty hunter, he's a detective. So we'll just pick out a criminal, okay? So we'll just stop right here. So the criminal will be the Joker. Okay, now I just don't need this deck, so I'll just put it to the side. Now, this will be your pile and this will be my pile. So since you're not here, I'll just cut the cards for you. Cut the cards over there. Cut the cards here. And now you can choose any pile. Let's say you choose this pile. And then you choose any of these piles. Let's say you choose this pile. And you place it on top of that to lose it into the middle of the deck. And now I'll place the Jack over here. Place this on top. And place that on top of that. So now we're set for the Jack to find out who the criminal is. So now we just deal out cards like this, and we wait for the Jack to find suspects. So the Jack, he'll just keep finding suspects like in this pile. So then, now we know that in this pile, that the Jack is not there. So we take that to the side. And now the Jack has the suspects in this pile. So we'll just deal out cards from this pile. As you can see, the Jack found more suspects in here. So we'll just do a few more times. Okay, one more time. And now the Jack has found one card. And it is the Joker, which is the criminal. So that is mind-blowing right there. It's a very awesome card trick that can impress anyone. So now we'll move on to the second card trick and then we'll do the tutorials. For this trick, you'll need the 4 Jacks and then a deck of cards. So now I'll just shuffle the deck and then we'll get into that. So the Jacks, they're set to be the detectives. So they'll be finding out the card again. As you can see, the deck is all shuffled. And now I'll just look away and then pick a card. Place it at the top. And cut the cards. And keep cutting the cards. Okay, now your card is lost into the middle. So now the Jacks will come into action. So what they'll do is I'll just place the Jacks into the middle of the deck. And then they'll find your card. So I'll just place the Jack right there. A Jack over there. A Jack over there. And a Jack over there. I'll just square up the deck. And now watch. take 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. One card pops out. Is this your card? Comment down below. I know it's right because I'm a magician, but comment down below. Now tutorials. For the first trick, there's literally no tutorial. If you just take the Jack of Spades and do what I did, then it'll kind of be mind-blowing. It's no skill trick. So to recap it, you pass out 15 cards for one pile, for the spectator's pile, and then your pile. You tell them to cut the cards in their pile, and then you cut the cards in your pile. And then they can choose 2 piles, and then they pick a card from the remaining cards. And let's say it's just like the 8 of hearts, like the other trick. And then we'll place that on top of whichever pile they choose, and then they can choose a pile from your deck. And then you place that on top of theirs. Then you place the Jack of Spades on top of your pile, face up. And then you place the other pile that they didn't choose on top of your pile, and then put it on top of their pile. And then you just pass out the cards like I did, one here, one here, one here, one here. And then you take out the decks which doesn't have the Jack. Whichever one has the Jack, you keep those and then keep passing it out. And after that one card will remain, and it should be their card. If you do it properly, it'll work 100% of the time. Now let's move on to the second magic trick tutorial. For this trick, you'll need the 4 Jacks, and then there's one sneaky move that you have to do. So after you shuffle the cards, you need to memorize the bottom card. So how I like to do this is after I shuffle the cards, I'll just go through the cards and then show them the card, the deck, and then you can see the bottom card like that. And then after that, you just tell them to pick a card. So how I like to do it is I just go like this to make sure they don't pick the bottom or top card. And then you just go like that, and then they just say stop, and then you pick, for example, the 3 of clubs. You're not supposed to look at the card, but for the tutorial purposes I will be. And then I'll place it at the top, and then we'll just cut the cards. And then you can keep cutting it a few times to make it look like you're losing it into the middle, but make sure not to do it too many times to split the bottom card and then their card. So then after that, you go through the deck explaining about the Jacks, and then you try to find their card. So you try to find the bottom card, because you won't know their card. So now the bottom card in this case was the Ace of Hearts. So what you do there is you place a Jack behind the Ace of Hearts, or behind the bottom card, then behind their card, which is the card after the bottom card, then one after their card, and then the one after the card after their card. So it'll be like this. And now what this will do is these 4 Jacks, they'll push out these 3 cards. So in this case, the 4 of Hearts, the 3 of Clubs, and then the Ace of Hearts. And then after that, it's one step. Then the second step, it'll push out these 2 Jacks, and then the third step will push out their card. So I'll just close this up, square it up, and now you just say it'll take 3 steps. Gotta make sure to not let the Jacks go in or fall out, and then you push it once, twice, the 3rd time, and 1 card should pop out, and it should be their card. So yeah, that's how you do it. So thanks for watching, and if you do the trick properly, it'll work 100% of the time. And yeah, time for the outro. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. Bye.